Hey everybody, welcome back to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where Aaron and I watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball on a weekly basis. Then we come together and talk about it on the podcast. We mix in some improv. There's comedy. There's bits. There's deep analysis of what we watched. And by deep, I mean only enough to where we don't do any research. That's a feature, not a flaw. It's a feature. And we are very excited to get into this new episode of Kame House Party, and we're very excited to talk about this new episode. But we're having a party. We don't want it to look a little it's a little too messy right now. We got to do what we like to call our Kame housekeeping section. To straighten things up, get everything ready, because nobody wants to come into a dirty foyer. I don't want you sitting in my sitting room and there be a doily out of place. How dare I? And how dare you accept that? So, here we go with the first piece of Kame housekeeping, the UN-sanctioned, world-famous 1 Minute Roundup.
I've created a mechanical man. Ready to box. That was the purpose of it.
Hold on a sec.
You don't let him get in the ring?
No, I want to see him fight. I don't think mechanical man could beat me, Big Fist Joe. I'm Big Fist Joe.
Your fists are the size of watermelons.
That's right. Yeah, they wrote a song about me. You can hear it across these great plains.
Big Fist Joe, Big Fist Joe. He's the biggest fisted guy I know. He once got stuck in a pothole because his bones are very thin. But then he punched his way
hold on.
out
Hey,
of
stop.
the
I didn't hear that part. Hey, quit it. Quit it.
Well, that's how I heard. Look, that's how I heard it.
Now you say you got enough of my intro song.
Sorry, my mechanical man, he loves a good intro. I programmed him with 3 different intro songs. That was one of them.
That was your mechanical man?
Mm-hmm. He's got a phonogram in his caboose.
In his caboose?
Which is why I call that the rear of the robot. Or the robot, as it were.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That robot's got a robot?
Well, why would he's a mechanical man, similar to you and I.
Well,
just made of metal.
Fine. In front of all these people, I challenge your mechanical man to a bout.
All right. Let me just wind him up. Keep. And I'm letting go of the key. Now Joe got stuck in an elevator because he got confused and thought it was stairs. Oh, I'm sorry. It's playing the song again. I can't stop it. And seed. Big Fist Joe.
Big Fist Joe.
I want that brand of bubble gum.
And that is the conclusion of the first half of the 1 Minute Roundup, where Aaron and I do an improvised Western scene to either loosen or tighten the improv muscles to get us ready to do improv throughout the rest of the show. That's right. Buckle up. And after that, we get into the 1 Minute Roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has 1 minute to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball to this point. I'm talking way back when into the Dragon Ball stuff. So, I'll let him get into the details. But then all the way to Z. So that's like hundreds of episodes of anime that he has to cover in a minute. Before you start, Aaron, I want to let the record show the minute you started that scene with my mechanical man.
Yes.
I had to clench everything to not laugh to end that.
Just the idea of a mechanical man amuses you?
I don't know why, but you saying, "Look at my mechanical man."
That's if I had one in real life, that's what I would do. I'd just yell it to the rooftops. Hey, look at me. I'm a big man. I got a mechanical man.
and then I'd be 6 steps behind you, just chuckling, holding my sides, leaned over.
Rolling in, finding aisles to roll in.
Oh my goodness. I'd be having a hissy fit.
Hope I don't have a fit trying to do this roundup. I feel It's been a while.
Been a while.
Because we've had so many wonderful guest roundups. And you know, people sending in their roundups. And just so you know, you can send in a roundup if you're feeling up to the challenge. I'm a little out of practice. Let's see how this goes. No more distractions. All right. 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is 7 bunch of crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any which you want. And it stars Goku, who's a little monkey boy. He's a little monkey man. He's a big monkey man now. Here are some of his adventures. His first one, he stopped a goblin king from taking over the world with the Dragon Balls. Then he stopped an army from taking over the world with the Dragon Balls. He entered 3 different Tenkaichi tournaments to be the best martial artist in them. He only won the 3rd one. He got 2nd place in the other 2, which I think is pretty good. And he trained for a bunch. He trained by chasing a cat. He trained with God. He trained with an old man who put a shell on his back. He trained by drinking water. But look, then he defeated the son of the Demon King Piccolo in the last Tenkaichi tournament. He got married. He had a kid. Everything was cool for 5 years. But then his space brother came and said, nah, I'm going to kill everyone. Ends up killing Goku. Goku has to go to the other world to train in preparation for 2 other space guys, 2 other Saiyans to come down to Earth. And they're killing all of his friends. And Goku's trying to rush back. Will he?
Whoa!
Ooh.
Talk about out of practice. Oh my gosh. You came in there with fire, with heat and passion.
I think we're learning the new rhythm.
Yeah. I mean, I love the structure of what you gave us. And I'm going to put this out to the audience. I'm like, hey, if you want to do your own 1-minute roundup and send it to us, please do. Send it to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And keep clapping for Aaron. I can't tell you enough how difficult this is, but you should all try it once and send it in, because everybody who sent one in has done fantastic. So I'm sure you will too. Why do we do this 1-minute roundup? You ask. We do it for you. This is our love language, is 1-minute roundup. So you don't have to go back and listen to every single episode of Kame House Party to get caught up to where we are now. Also, you don't have to go back and watch every single episode of Dragon Ball to get caught up to right now. But look, we encourage you to go back to our old archives, because there's a lot of great stuff. We've got great old guests. We've got what people are discovering to be wild accusations being thrown about or in our early podcast careers. Yes, I'm calling it a career now.
We're dressed for it.
Yeah.
Shirtless and bottomless.
Oh, yeah. That's the only way to pod, baby. Ask Scott Aukerman. He's nude the entire time. We're like Jimmy Pardo with our shit. Because we're never not funny. Boom. So now I move us into the second piece of Kame Housekeeping, where I tell you, the listeners, that Aaron and I watched 2 different versions of the show. I watched the English dubbed version, while Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitled version. Now, you may have another question. Well, why? Why would you do this? Explain yourself. Oh, ye who weren't there on day 1 when Aaron and I showed up to record, having watched these 2 exact different versions. And then we decided to turn that into another feature of the podcast, because there are very funny differences, between the 2 versions, like regionally, what's been added to a Western version, not added to the original version. All that stuff is in there, and it ends up being super funny and interesting. So we'll start where we've always started, with the title. And now in this run of DBZ, I have started to go first. I go first every time. So here we go. Episode 25 of Dragon Ball Z. Sacrifices.
My sacrifice.
There we go. Yeah.
I just got one question.
Keep going.
That's all. That's all.
Okay.
I would then go into other different songs. Bits and bobs.
Well, here we go. I got
songs.
one. I got one for
All
you. I need sacrifices. Oh, those sacrifices. I'm sure that's a hip hop or R&B track that I'm riffing on.
We've covered the gamut, I think.
Look, go back to our old stuff. We've got samples of every song.
Again, continue. So simple. So
Oh, gosh.
so beautiful in its minimalism. But again, continuing the trend of telling us who's going to die next.
Oh.
Let's get to it. For the title for the English subtitled version of Dragon Ball Z episode 25 is Ten Shinhan cries out, "This is my final Kikoho," i.e. tribing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the problem is your titles aren't wrong. And my problem with my titles is there's just not enough. There's got to be a meet in the middle moment on these titles where they start to have like the same direction given to the writers. Like one writer was told, "Tell them what's going to happen." Another is reference a song.
Which I get the English title not wanting to spoil anything. You're right. Sacrifice is not enough.
Right.
I get it.
I would love because they keep referencing our Z fighters as the special forces on TV in mind. Yes. So it would be great if it was like
they're claiming them as military
or some kind of like
Z Team 6.
Oh, that's a prescient reference to what happens later in the episode. But the AAHOHH, which I don't know what that stands for, but they are the entity that's been recording this whole thing for TV viewing purposes. References the special forces team or something like that.
I don't think I get any. I mean, we'll get into I guess we're diving right into the episode, but like for reference on my end, like the news team doesn't say anything except when we see them for a little bit. Like there's no VO over the footage, really.
Well, maybe some of that came from the recap, VO from the recap, because now that we're into it, I had a bugaboo with the recap when the voiceover says Yamcha was taken down by the mindless Cybermen, and the Saibamen were proven to have minds.
They know fear.
And they have tactical ability to plan a sneak attack on Gohan.
Yeah.
So, not mindless, announcer man.
You literally see their brains.
Exactly. They're full of white, melty goo.
Mm-hmm. They're full of rich white chocolate.
Yep. It's so hot, melt stone.
Dip a pretzel in there. That sounds good. Saibamen, get over here.
Hold on.
I need some chocolate-covered pretzels. Here's some Snyder's rods. Get it in there.
Snyder's of Hanover?
Yes.
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I didn't say the full name. I apologize. They're
Thank
also
you.
not a sponsor yet.
Not a sponsor.
All right, open up that brain. Let me dip it in there. It's... You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, this is very viscous.
Yeah.
More so than I thought it would be. I'm just going to take a quick sniff. Well, it smells like cabbage, but that just might be the you thing.
It is difficult to not smell like cabbage. Hang out with Nappa. Get it?
Ooh, slam. Got him.
Hey, what'd you say about me?
Oh, shit. I better eat this quick.
Hurry. Tasty?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, just fine. It's
How about a hug?
a hug.
Yeah.
As in a Hershey's hug where they mix the white chocolate with the milk chocolate?
Is that what they call that?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Oh,
Get it? Hugs and
my.
kisses.
Oh.
Why, did you want an actual hug?
I want an actual hug from you.
I mean, in the times we're in. Also, so the audience knows, I put the pretzel rod on one of those little claw things on a pole.
Yeah, but it looks like a shark.
Mm-hmm.
He got it from the zoo.
Yeah. So I've been keeping my distance, so I don't think we can hug.
Too
Also,
late.
you're very... Wait a minute. Oh, God, you're charging up. Vince, farewell.
Aaron,
Farewell.
No!
Farewell. Oh.
Oh.
Well, the Saibamen blew up, but it's I would say it's akin to a Gallagher watermelon explosion.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm glad you had that poncho on the whole time.
Well, I knew I was in the splash zone, so I came prepared.
And
see. That's right. None of that happened. It was a goof.
Haha, we got you.
Just like Goku has got to get off the snake way, goddammit. He's still on it.
Oh my, he's still there.
He's going to be there the whole episode.
Gosh. It's starting to get annoying.
But yeah, this first bit is kind of just everyone dealing with the consequences of Chaozu sacrificing himself. Krillin, this stuck out to me. It just seemed odd. Krillin says, Chaozu won't be able to rest in peace after this, in reference to there being nothing left of him.
Oh wait, was Krillin making a pun there?
I don't think he was saying rest in peace, because then he would say, "Oh, it looks like Chaozu's resting in pieces."
But I just wanted to cover my bases because I know Krillin likes to inject a little comedy into these dire straits. So
no, I think you read the room.
Yeah, that room is heavy right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, Nappa just like fights Tien for a bit, calls him out. There was one moment. I mean, it's pretty good. There was one moment in it though where Tien punches the side of a mountain, and he goes into slow mo.
Mm-hmm.
But to simulate Nappa dodging, you can tell it's just them like slightly sliding the animation cell.
Yes,
to the left, and I just got a good chuckle out of that visual. It's not always obvious when they do it, but this one was like for some reason very obvious.
Yeah, it was fun to see another like all out brawl and how Tian was going at it. He really was. Like, I mean, leading up to that moment, he is still like furious about Chaozu, of course, like everybody else. Some of this is captured on TV by the aforementioned AAHOHH station. And Roshi is watching, and he says like he's fighting on heart alone. Hopefully he can keep this up. Where everybody else is like, he's gonna win, and I'm like, oh gosh, oh these fools.
Similar to mine, he says the only thing driving Tien Shinhan is determination. He's fighting on determination alone. What, Vince? What does that mean?
On determination alone, or both of these?
Yeah. So he's at a juice. He didn't carbo load enough.
Yeah, I would say this is the point in the marathon that Tien is running. As I make this convoluted analogy of his battle, he started off sprinting, or not even sprinting. He was running at a good clip. Chaozu, in tow. And then Chaozu's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get ahead of this, try to get out of the pack for a little bit," and then he dies on the racetrack. So now Tien,
in Chaozu's only wish is like, please finish, please finish this half marathon.
The de-escalation of this analogy from marathon to half marathon is perfect because he's got one less hand at this point. And so Tien tries to sprint to catch up to where Chaozu, heroically ran ahead, then has since run out of gas, and now is just, I would say, like running on fumes is how I would say it.
Each step is agony.
Yeah.
Nipples chafe.
Exactly. You're getting it.
He just shit his pants.
Oh my gosh.
He can't. Which marathon runners do.
Marathon runners do that. It's a thing.
They're full of poop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are videos of it. I'm not going to look that up, but I imagine it's like, okay, here's a story that's not mine, but I heard about it.
This is the story of a...
This is the story of a poop. I had friends that worked at a video store, and there's this dude walking around the aisles just browsing. And like any retail establishment, if you see you're forced to follow people around, right? You're forced to mistrust everyone.
Right.
You assume everyone is stealing. So, they're walking around, doing the rounds, following this guy. And this guy, he just looks he looks odd. They can't quite put their finger on it. When all of a sudden they hear a grunt.
Oh no.
A wee bit of a squat, a walking squat, and then the gentleman just sort of shaking his right leg until, something dark falls out of his pant leg and onto the ground.
Oh no.
And then that gentleman just casually walks away.
I don't know about the listeners, but that story made me physically ill.
But look, what I'm saying is that's what this fight is like.
Yeah.
Chaozu is, I don't know who Chaozu is in this situation. Probably the employee. Just having to witness all of this, can do nothing about it.
Yeah. Oh, I want to know, Aaron, what do you think AHO stands for?
I thought I said a ho at one point, but what it actually stands for.
Well, I mean, we'll have a placeholder name for a host station on your favorite channel.
Shh. I mean, it's scrambled.
Of course.
I ain't got that kind of money. AAHO. Always helicopters overhead.
Okay. I mean, that's good. Because
Thank you for the lie. Continue.
Just because the letters that we've been given are poor to describe what a broadcast network would be. Case in point, ABC American is it America or American Broadcast Channel, whatever. Not a sponsor, not a sponsor at all.
Yeah, we look. If anything, we're going to get in trouble with Disney at some point.
Of course, Mickey, I hope you're listening. I'm gonna get real close to the mic on this one. Bring it on. But I'm gonna say AHO, Audiovisual Host Organization. AHO.
Ooh, that's very good.
Auditory hello out there.
Association. Hard news. Hard news is one word.
Hard news is one word.
Organization.
Okay. All right. Now, Aaron and I, we don't do research. Important point, especially right now where you might be screaming at us, well, why don't you look it up? We don't do that. So if you want to do that for us, you can send it in at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. #KHP Research.
I can almost guarantee that it's going to be better than anything we came up with.
This is true.
Nappa's got Tien on the ropes. He's about to dive bomb Tien. And Piccolo's sort of been... He's held everyone back. Like, Krillin wanted to go fight. Piccolo's like, no, let's wait for an opening. And they find it in this dive bomb. And it's pretty good. You think they're going to do something for a second. Piccolo punches Nappa. They get a good volley going over to Krillin, who slams him down. And then Gohan's job is to shoot Nappa as he's running down. But nope. He's a little baby. He's scared. He's a real Shinji.
That's rough. This is a rough moment to watch happen to Gohan.
Fire the Kamehameha, Gohan. Or Chaozu will have to explode again.
Oh, God. That's how it felt. It's how it felt. You remember, he's 5, right? Mm-hmm. This fight hasn't taken that long that he's aged up to maturity where he might be able to handle this.
The same way that Piccolo's disappointed. I am disappointed at Gohan. I'm like, no, you trained for so hard.
Yeah. And, to talk about the future of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, I feel like they've done that to us a bunch with Gohan's arcs. Like, Gohan trains really, really hard. He gets really, really strong. And then the fight happens and he just cannot deliver, like, across the board. Except for, I mean, even in the Cell Saga.
He fucks up.
He does. He fucks up there. It's just like, come on, Gohan.
Yeah, he just can't cross the finish line of murder.
And here we are scolding. Good. Yeah, here we are scolding him for it.
How dare he not end another being's life?
You're 5. Your dad was, killing things when he was
killing
3.
left and right at that age.
Willy-nilly. He killed you if you stole a little object from him. or his fish.
If he just didn't understand a social situation, how am I getting out of this?
Might as well kill you.
No, yeah, go. I think that's it. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed, and just you made us. I know what you're doing. You made us watch him train for so long, and then you do this to us.
Yep. We agonized over whether he was on an island to start with, or if it was a landlocked area. We watched him train by examining the life and times of poor children on an island devastated by tsunami.
Hey, it's me. I'm that weird T-Rex that he cut a tail off. I've been watching because I'm like, well, I want to see, the culmination of his training that I helped in. What the fuck is all I'll say. Why'd I lose my tail for this?
And I'm the saber-toothed tiger who hated and then befriended the boy. I also wanted to see his progress, and me and the T-Rex have been watching together. And now this...
We're friends.
We're friends. Predators for life.
Yeah. P4L. We got the tattoos.
P4L.
I got it on my stub.
No prey every day. But this is just ridiculous. I mean, come on. I chased him around an island and a landmass, and I helped him build a boat so he could leave me alone. And this is
I'm
what
glad
I
I
get
found
for
you
it.
and got you off that island.
I mean, I'd never seen a T-Rex with a boat.
I mean, look, without a tail, you gotta learn some new skills.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Hey, fellas, it's me, that robot in a cave.
You survived?
A few things. One, still stuck in this. Wait, hold on. How did I end? Searching memory banks. Oh, yeah. I had a little bit of energy left because I just sort of shut off to shut him up. But I turned back on to catch this fight, and he blew up. First, he blew up archaeological evidence that could have enlightened generations, taught us so much about the past.
A shame.
Two, annoyed the hell out of me, made me cook for him. In this, really, what the fuck? Beep boop.
Beep boop indeed, my mechanical
Beep boop.
friend.
Hey man, you predator or prey?
Yeah.
I would say I am an advanced robot, so P4L, baby.
Oh, he's one of us.
Yeah, one of us.
One of us.
I'm gonna hoist your very broken body on my tiny shoulders.
And I'll raise the predator flag, which is just white teeth on a black flag.
Oh, actual predator. What up, baby? Welcome to the meeting.
And seed.
Look how many people you let down, Gohan.
You let down the actual predator.
That's right. That's right. As stated, Gohan can't take the shot. Piccolo and Krillin try to, but the timing's off. Nappa's still on the attack. We hop over to the lookout where Kame just clutching his chest going, Death is close at hand. Also like, fuck dude, everybody's gonna die. Straight up.
Yeah.
They're getting murked.
Does he reference that? Does he reference like the fact that so many people are dying?
He just alludes at like everyone. Yeah, he's like, man, they are not going to make it out of this one. And I still don't sense Goku. Mm-hmm. Goku, please hurry up.
Yep.
But Kame knows his time is short.
So Popo, make sure you return these Netflix DVDs. I don't want this pinging my account.
I didn't realize we still had the physical plan. Kame?
Yes.
I'm sure I can put it in the mailbox right outside the lookout. I'll go do that now.
Yes. I don't want them to start asking you about my multiple copies of The Seasons of Weeds.
What was that, Kame? I'm all the way at the mailbox.
Oh, nothing, Mr. Popo. Thank you for all of your help. But
Any other request? Any bucket list items that we haven't accomplished?
Oh, bucket lists. Mm-hmm. Great. This is where I want you, Mr. Popo, to get me an audience with Robert De Niro and Morgan Freeman.
Wait, what?
You asked me about my bucket list item, and it's to meet the stars of the hit movie Bucket List.
You mean Jack Nicholson?
Huh?
And Morgan Freeman. Those were the people that starred in the bucket list.
It wasn't the people I said?
It wasn't Robert De Niro.
Well, I want Robert De Niro to be there, too.
Oh, three. Oh, dang. All right. Popo's going to have to call in a lot of favors for this one.
It would have been the sequel I would have cast, Mr. Popo.
You've been clutching that fan script of Bucket List 2. They came back to life. You want to explain that one?
It's making me laugh so hard.
Give me that pitch.
Give
me that pitch, Kame.
After Morgan Freeman and Tommy Lee Jones have passed away, their old pal, Robert De Niro, who was living in Sicily at the time of their death, came back to America. He decided that his friends shouldn't have been dead. So he sticks 2 big lightning rods in their graves and waits for a storm.
Kame, are you trying to backdoor reboot the Universal Monster verse?
All I'm saying is that Morgan Freeman would make a dynamite Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's... Oh, he's not Dr. Frankenstein? Well, I guess if he's coming back to life, that's a De Niro thing. Also, it's interesting you cast De Niro as Dr. Frankenstein, because in the 90s, he played the Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, see? Kame's got it going on. Mm-hmm. And then the other guy, what's his name? Ed Harris. Ed Harris.
This cast is getting expensive, but continue.
He comes back as Mr. Hyde. And with their newfound version of mortality, they strike off to help Robert De Niro finish his bucket list items. Number 1, becoming Dr. Frankenstein.
This is... All right, like I said, Kame's going to make a few calls to a few agents. I don't think we can get them all in the same room physically. Maybe, is it cool if one of them is on Zoom?
Can they all download crystal balls? That way it saves on my minutes.
Oh, you bought Zoom minutes?
I bought all the Zoom minutes.
You fell for that spam email talking about Zoom minutes as if it was a real thing?
And now I have 1,000.
Oh, Kame, you need to lay off the phone and stick to the crystal ball. But look, I'll set that up. We might have to do this one at a time. Do you want to talk to Morgan Freeman real quick?
Of course, let me talk to him. Morgan, hello. Hello? Who is this? It's me, God. Oh, that's so funny. I'm saying God to you, who's played God in so many films. Of course. I've played God in a lot of films, but my favorite role was the role I played in the hit movie franchise Red. Oh, wow, that's great. Look, I've got another proposition. As an almost dying God, I need you to be on board for Bucket List 2. They're back to life.
Be-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh.
Hey, it's me, Jack Nicholson.
Who?
I was star of the Bucket List and About Schmidt.
More like About Shit. Get off the line. Where's Ed Norris?
Hey, I'm not. Hey, I've got first look. Morgan knows.
This is true. He does have first look at every script I sign off to. It's just a friendship thing after the Bucket List. We work really well together, so maybe consider. I will not consider him in this film.
Morgan, if I can interrupt for a second, this is Popo. Can you say your famous line from the hit movie Wanted, starring Angelica Houston?
Keanu Reeves.
And, of course, Keanu Reeves. How could I forget?
Let me see here.
You know the one. The cool one towards the end that we all gasped at because you said a dirty
Oh,
word.
right, of course. So I'll just take it from the beginning, from that end of the half sentence to the end.
From the magic loom that told you to kill.
Okay, right, of course. So why don't you kill this motherfucker and be done with it?
Oh, Popo, tear in Popo's eye. It's powerful.
I've never felt more alive. Even though I can tell you the day I'll die, which is in an hour from now. So let's chop. Let's get this thing done.
Mr. Freeman, Mr. Nicholson, I always mix it up. I apologize, but y'all in? We signing this deal? Well, I'll mediate. Go down the line. Kame, yay or nay?
Yay!
Mr. Freeman, are you in or out?
I'll say I'm in, motherfuckers.
Mr. Harris, in or out? Hey, I'm of course in.
Let's just get J.K. Simmons in here and be done with it.
Oh, I know J.K. He'll do it for pictures of Spider-Man.
Andy Dufresne and pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh no, Kame, you're almost out of Zoom minutes. We better hang this up.
Oh, okay. Well, my email is godonTopOfTheWorld@god.com. Hey, that's my email.
Beep. I'm Kame. I'm sorry. The minutes ran out.
No!
Also, they were real? Their Zoom minutes are a thing?
Of course they're a thing.
Well, I'll never doubt you again. Don't worry. I'll make this movie after you die.
Thank you, Mr. Popo. And at the end, leave that splash screen of me in black and white and say, in remembrance of God.
Of course, I'll make sure the Academy puts it on for in memoriam.
And scene.
So before we can get this movie into production, we got one more thing we got to talk about before the break. As we said before, Goku still on Snake Way, but this time he runs into an old friend.
Ah, yes.
The street sweeping Oni who caused him to fall to hell.
Since time is irrelevant, I'll just say after a time, he's back. He's got his job back, but didn't get a new cart or a sweeper.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's all mangled and smashed.
Tis.
Like any end of a GTA 5 mission. Boom!
Damn.
How about that?
I do have to mention that as Goku flies by, the Oni falls to hell. as he's waving him on.
Yeah, does he say, in mine, he goes, hey, I know that guy. He's like, hey, is that really the same guy from before? And then falls off.
It's something, I think he's like, hey, look at that guy, Oni. Give him heck. And then, oh no, I'm in hell now.
He's back. He's back in hell.
So is that Oni stuck in hell?
Is that his hell?
Well, here's the question. So if you fall off the sides of Snake Way, you go to hell, and you can't leave unless you go through the little portal that gets you to King Yama's desk. Now, Oni is an employee of King Yama.
Right. Same
Rules apply, or does he just throw up his lanyard and let me through, buds? So
I'm. This is what I'm hoping is the case. Is he falls down. Shows those two Onis his tag. He's like, I work for the big guy. And then he goes up the stairs and is in the desk. And then he has to lay down with the other Oni who violated the rules and have fallen into hell. Because at that point, King Yama opens his desk drawer and has to pull them out like their paperwork. Stamp of approval, and then they get sent back on.
They get reassigned.
He
was just looking for his cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Almost smokes one of them, that one Mickey cartoon where he fights. It's like Jack of the Beanstalk.
Yep.
They roll his ass up
in a banana leaf.
They told Mickey to hit this.
Well, come on, Mick, you gotta hit this.
Yeah, Mickey. It does wonders for your voice.
Oh, I don't know, guys. I mean, I am set to take over, the whole Disney empire. And I wouldn't want this to show up on any newsreels or anything like that. Could you imagine Mickey Mouse doing illicit drugs?
Well, gosh, Mickey, look, I get it, but what better way to celebrate than to spark one up?
Oh, well, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. You went through all this.
We could just outbox you. We are the car.
Oh, come on.
Second hand.
Donald, not in this car. Daisy bought you this car. I don't want her thinking anything of it.
Fucker.
Donald! Oh, you've already started.
I'm out. Look, I'm out of her. She's just on my tail about, like, wearing pants and talking like a Saibamen now, and this is the whole thing.
Well, Donald, if you maybe just one day, wear a pair of pants and see how it feels.
I've done it. I don't like it. It's just, look, you don't have feathers. You don't know.
Well, Donald, I guess I don't have feathers. You're right, but I am a father, and I do know what that life is like.
Here we
So,
go.
look, in my parenting skills, sometimes persistence is key. My son wouldn't have gone to college without my help.
That's kind of dumb.
Hey,
You know this. We've talked about it before.
hey, guys, I'll do it. I'll take a hit.
Okay.
This is driving me insane. We have the same conversations every single afternoon after golf.
The Disney afternoon.
Right, the Disney afternoon. Now, this is the Disney afternoon special. Mickey tries some weed.
You want me to shotgun it, or are you just gonna do it yourself?
Hey,
you gonna mouse
I'll do
up.
it myself.
All right,
Don't blow it in my face like I'm some frat.
like a Pluto, like we do to Pluto.
Oh, you guys do this to Pluto?
He loves it.
I guess I gotta take your word for it.
All right, here it is. I'm handing it off.
All right, here I go. I'm gonna take a puff. Oh, wow!
Okay, look, it does. It takes a few
Whoa,
minutes, Mickey.
guys!
All right, Doug.
I got an idea.
You're
I
putting
got
on
an idea.
You're kind of playing it up.
Open the vault. Open the
What?
vault.
The vault, the Disney vault, where we keep our shame.
That's right. Open it up. Let them all see. I'm not afraid.
I don't know about that, Mickey. Oh no, you're sending some text right now, Mickey. Donald, get his phone away from him.
No,
Come on,
Minnie needs to
this
hear
is-
this
give me
too.
that phone.
I'm telling Minnie to open the vault right now. It's in a
Well,
safe.
you
it's in a
gave
safe room
Minnie
in
the
my
key.
house. She knows the code.
You've only been together several decades. That seems like a lot of trust.
Look, I set the code for the day we're supposed to bring back the frozen head. It's when
Papa's head.
when Papa wants to be reborn. And I'll do him the service of opening the vault and letting everybody know. Oh.
Mickey, I've got some bad news.
Oh, what is it, Donald? Hit me. I'm open to
When
everything.
I was trying to grab your phone, I accidentally went to photo, and then I went to video,
Oh.
and then went to record, and I think everything's. And then I went to TikTok. Also, why did you have TikTok?
My son loves TikTok.
This is big. I think for just TikTok.
Nothing's
you're getting
bigger than
high.
being a parent, Donald.
Oh boy. I'm glad I got the corkscrew shoved down.
Gosh, what? Why can't you see?
That's what ducks call a vasectomy. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, that was a brave procedure, Donald. And I respect it.
It's a responsible choice.
I'm trying to convince my boy not to, get snipped. He's considering it,
It's his life.
but he's my boy.
You can't, he's married. You can't control him anymore.
I want grandpuppies. Boys.
Oh, what's up?
So what I just heard is that you recorded me saying that I want to open the vault and that we're going to let Papa's head be unfrozen in September 3rd, 2020.
Mickey, we're still recording.
Oh! Here, I didn't know I had to calm down. I got to figure this out.
Mickey, no, it's still. You didn't stop it. Gorsh.
Right now I'm on
We're-
camera. Turn it off.
I'm these white gloves. Let me take them off. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, Goof, Al. You gotta wash those things.
Yeah, I gotta air it out more.
I'm joking. I can barely talk.
No, this is a hot box I can't get behind.
And scene. And commercial. Look, the mask of improv and comedy is being removed because this is serious business and a serious talk about YouTube.
Yeah.
We talked about YouTube a lot. We're on there a bunch more lately, and we're still a very, very tiny baby channel. But right now, as of this recording, I'm looking at it. We are sitting at 91 subscribers.
Hey, and let me, I'm going to, slowly take a knee, get down to it. Okay? Listeners, we're begging for your help here.
I'm on both knees, yeah.
Well, we just want to hit that 100 number. We want to hit a hundo. So can you help us out? Kame House Party audience, if you don't already subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look, I'm pulling on my heartstrings here.
I know. Look, before July, it'd be really cool if we could get to 100 subscribers. I think we deserve it.
We've been putting in the hard work to make you laugh on multiple streaming networks and channels. And I think this would be a great thing. I am now standing triumphantly at this point.
Vince is putting me on his shoulders.
And Aaron is up there. And if I
have a very tall hat to add to our height.
The tallest podcasting duo in recorded history are asking you to give us nine more subscribers.
Nine of you, please. Please, look. You'll know when all of our streams start. There's playlists. There's stuff. There's stuff to do, we promise. We won't be a bother. We don't post a ton.
9 more subs. 9 more subs.
Wait. What am I saying? Please. I mean, yes, do it.
Yes.
I mean, I'll say please. I'll continue. I'll confidently say please.
We say please in the most confident way inimaginable.
Yeah.
Please.
In a very tall, very powerful way. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kame House Party. You could be doing this right now.
Right.
As you're listening to this, you could be subscribing to our YouTube channel. Also, Aaron, double check, make sure you're subscribed.
Also, Vince, triple check, make sure you're subscribed.
Please, that's all.
That's it.
That's our call to action. There'll be more at the end of the episode, but for the commercial.
That is the commercial.
Man, Piccolo was very upset and mad at Gohan.
He's the most upset.
I can't get to his very good line until we get to some other stuff. So, in an attempt to fight Nappa, Piccolo and Krillin are like, "Hey, let's split up," and they become 3 people. I didn't realize Krillin could do that.
I also didn't know Krillin could do that. Krillin's crafty.
What?
That's a great technique for him.
Well, so they can get on top of each other's shoulders and get in a trench coat, and you can see that R-rated movie he wanted to see.
No questions asked.
He's never seen an American Pie, and he wants to do it in a theater.
And that's why he had to train with God. Let that be a lesson to all you kids trying to go to see rated R movies. Just learn the multiform technique. That's what it's called in mine. I still can't get over how viscerally, though, Piccolo separates in the multiform technique.
Yeah, why is his juicy and the other ones aren't?
Exactly. Like, there's no sweat coming off of Krillin as his other forms come out of his body the same way that they do for Piccolo.
When Piccolo separates, he's like squatting and it looks like he's got a full diaper. And then he splits into like viciously. Maybe it's a plant thing.
Maybe because he's plant-based.
Look, Piccolo's just an impossible burger.
Yeah.
If you sliced him up, put him on the grill.
Yep. The secret to Piccolo's strength is heme.
I look like I really bleed, but don't worry, that's just a soy protein.
Developed in a lab somewhere on Namek.
Yeah, on Namek, we all evolved from impossible burgers. That's going to happen here too, by the way.
Check the packages. Most of your possible burgers already come from Namek.
Yeah. They're going to gain sentience at some point. I'm not going to say when. I was told to keep it hush-hush.
The impossible burger Saibamen.
Yeah, plant those.
Plant those burger men.
Buy an impossible burger, plant it. You'll get a little guy that lets you acts as a chocolate fountain.
Among other things.
Yeah, among other things.
even with it's 6v1. It's 3 Piccolos, 3 Krillins versus a one of those Nappas, and Nappa makes such short work of all of them. And I liked how he dispatched with Krillin and his shadow clones by knocking Krillin onto the ground and then his clones into him, like literally back inside of him.
Yeah, he's got great aim, that Nappa.
He's got great aim. Talk about that Nappa Know-How. Anyway.
This week, you can get spark plugs at a discounted price. 3 for the price of 2. Napa Know-How.
Don't wait for that shop clerk who doesn't even know about automobiles. Just tap away on his keyboard. Go to Napa. Get some Napa Know-How.
So your problem here is that you're weak. And if you could just fly, you wouldn't need a car. Did that solve your problem?
Thanks, Mr. Nappa. Now I know how.
And that's a Napa Know-How.
Nappa, stop doing these stupid commercials. We're fighting.
Vegeta, come on. Vegeta, I'm trying to make some extra scratch.
Cut!
I thought we were all about that money life. This is my side hustle. Come on.
Nappa, baby, come here.
All right. I'm walking over.
Come on, have a seat in the director's chair.
Ooh.
How's that feel?
Feels good. Wait, are you telling me I need to transition into directing?
No, you idiot.
Aw.
You absolute moron.
Aw.
I was giving you a taste of what real power is like. The power to direct a scene. And Nappa...
Director of regional Napa radio commercial.
Don't qualify it. I'm the prince of all radio commercials.
So what are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you, 1, get the F out of my chair. And 2...
Okay, up.
Start acting like a director. Get it?
Oh, I think I get it.
Good.
So you want to take this one again?
Take it again. From the top.
All right, walking back to the booth, because again, this is a radio ad.
And action.
Napa Know-How, get the fuck in here, you idiots. Buy some car parts. Buy multiple, because you got the wrong one. We don't do returns. And that's Napa Know-How. Napa Know-How.
Thanks, Mr. Nappa. Now I know how.
Huh? Right into your car.
I got to my car and my destination safely.
That you fixed yourself because of Napa Know-How.
And cut. We got it. Good work, Nappa.
Great.
All right. So where do you want to go for lunch? I know you hate the crafty.
Yeah, it's not very. I mean, it's all Kirkland brand stuff, which is fine.
It's fine.
It's this, but it's like the same cranberry granola bar.
And
every day.
Honestly, I love those dark chocolate covered fruits, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, Nappa.
I mean, if they just hire a Saibamen, we get all the white chocolate we want.
Oh, look, it's the unions. They don't want to work with Saibamen. Too high prices.
Yeah, the Saibamen they're known for being non-union.
They got a better deal.
The scabs of the industry.
Someone called them a cyber scab around me, and I said, hey, those are hard-working vegetables.
Look, they're just trying to make money the best way they can.
Don't vilify or demonize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. So P.F. Chang's?
Yeah, of course. Wonton
tacos, baby. Great shoot today, Nappa.
Hey, I had a great director.
Oh.
All right, I love you.
I love you too.
All right, bye.
Click.
And scene.
The best part of that scene is they were on the phone the whole time.
Piccolo's down. Gohan runs to him saying, in mine, he keeps calling him Uncle Piccolo, even though he's actually saying Oni-chan, which I know from my limited weeb knowledge is like big brother.
Mm-hmm.
So he's already nicknamed him Piccolo, but Piccolo just slaps the fuck out of him and then says, we don't need any cowards like you. Go on home to bed right now.
He tells him to go home to bed.
Go to fucking sleep. Listen to Sam Jackson and do it.
Listen here, Gohan. Go the fuck to sleep.
But Mr. Jackson, I can still fight.
You can shut the fuck up and go the fuck to sleep. You heard the Green Man.
But I trained for a year. I can just I got freaked out a little bit, but I can do it.
Hey, look, kid. I've worked with superheroes and super actors, and I've done
You've
a bunch
worn
of
super
stuff.
suits.
And they've all worn super suits and all that. And what I'm telling you right now is that
You're getting real close to me.
you are a lily-livered piece of garbage, and that you need to go home, get in your little bed, get one of those textbooks you like so fucking much, and go the fuck to sleep. And also get these motherfucking snakes off my motherfucking plane.
Ooh, Popo heard. That's my favorite line from him.
Ah, Popo, you're watching another Morgan Freeman movie.
No, it's Denzel.
Ah, like I said, I love Kevin Hart.
And see. Popo, Kame. I know to them humans all look the same, but come on.
Look, Kame surprised me with that one. I thought he would know the difference. He kept Morgan Freeman straight forever.
Yeah. He's it's the exception that proves the rule.
Of course. My line for Piccolo in that.
Please give it.
I'll do my best Piccolo impression. I have no time to babysit you. If you can't help, then go back home to your mother. Slap.
Why do they don't kind him up?
Yeah, compared to yours, it is much kinder.
I know you're trying your best, but this is a dire situation, and I don't know. This is going to be harsh, but I don't have any other to say it. You got to nut up or shut up.
Listen, Gohan, I don't have any more fruit cups for you. So if you're hungry, go home and have a snack.
Yeah, then come back and help.
Then come back and help when you're well rested.
Yeah, I know you're getting fussy, but I see it. You're subconsciously rubbing your eyes. We know what this means.
You got a little angry 5 minutes ago. Instead of firing off an energy beam.
I'm glad we split into two people for this.
Yeah, no, this is how. But I mean, it doesn't matter how many parents you got.
Look, it takes a village.
Takes a village.
We can fill that village, baby.
And look, Gohan, I'm going to tell you this right now. We're not going to watch the Wiggles on the car ride home.
Unless you start murdering some people.
Unless you start murdering people.
I said we'd go to Dairy Queen and you get a dilly bar, but that's only for good boys who kill.
All right, other self, I'm going to get back into you real quick.
All right. Oh, I was hoping I could get into you.
Hey, why don't we just jump into each other on 3?
Ooh, okay. One. Oh, wait, real quick. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Now go to bed and fuck off. See, he's kind of, and see. The edge falls off when he separates.
Yeah.
So instead of going home, Gohan goes to see if Tien is dead, and Tien is just busy having a vision.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Like, we assumed that Tien was like down and out, but Gohan goes to check on him. He's still moving towards something and keeps muttering, Chaozu, Chaozu. And then we cut to see that Tien is looking at Chaozu. And Chaozu is saying, I'm sorry, Tien. I wasn't strong enough. And I thought, wait, is this one of Chaozu's abilities? Like, can he speak beyond the grave? Also, wait a minute. Chaozu is dead. Why am I seeing Chaozu? And it turns out Tien is having what I'm calling a grief vision. Because he also responds to that vision saying, no, I failed you. I wasn't strong enough to save you. And that was really, really sad. And powerful.
He doesn't say, Tien doesn't apologize. I mean, he might say, I'm sorry that you weren't strong enough to blow up Nappa.
That seems like what you're leading towards. Is that what he said?
No, nothing that, I mean, I didn't really write anything down, but it is Chaozu, saying he's sorry in a vision. And you get all the flashbacks, right?
Yes, all those flashbacks of the good times.
That was my question. So we get flashbacks to old footage. Now, if this is Tien remembering the good times with Chaozu, then does that mean the good times were being mercenaries?
That I didn't. Yeah. Yep. That's my big question. Is climbing a tower, being mercenaries for someone who you turned on, and who also tried to kill you multiple times? Like, those are the good times.
Those are the good times we had available to show.
Exactly. They did throw in, like, to make sure that you knew that Tien was remembering Chaozu fondly, was a bunch of images of Chaozu smiling and laughing and, sometimes hugging each other.
Yeah. Floating around. But after all that, Tien, stands up, clenches up and says, Chaozu, I'll avenge you, and then I'll be coming. I won't let you be lonesome all by yourself.
That's a good line.
I mean, I'll be coming tee-hee. I have to get that out of the way.
Of course.
We can continue.
Tee-hees to continues.
And then he says, this is my final Kikoho. And I'm like, oh, he said the title. He did it.
Oh, he did it. I don't even get this is my final sacrifice. I don't get that line. I don't get that anywhere.
He doesn't start singing Creed.
Yeah.
On a cliff. Shirt. He puts on a shirt just so it could flow in the wind.
The only time Tien wears a shirt, it's for dramatic effect.
It's for his Christian rock band album covers. Yeah, I guess we'll say what happens, and we'll get to it, because he does it one-handed, the biggest tri-beam, and photosensitivity warning out the wazoo.
Yep.
Tien, after that, collapses, dead, but nope, nothing. Nappa's unaffected. He's like, oh, you had me scared there for a second, but that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping that we would see a little bit more than armor damage on Nappa at this point. Because that attack even surprised Vegeta. Like, Vegeta says in mind, like, oh, you would have had Nappa if he didn't, catch it at the very last second and block.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't write this down, but I do remember it because it was fairly savage. He didn't say that. All he said was like, look, you could have just laid there, but instead you had to use the last of your energy and die. So no shot.
That I find that's like one of those weird differences that we have in these last couple of episodes in these fights. It's like yours is far more like, no, whatever you're doing to Nappa is still futile. Like, no matter how strong the attack is at this point, it feels like in yours, even if Nappa didn't block, it wasn't going to kill him. It was barely going to hurt him, maybe. But in my version, every attack, they kind of make it like, oh, if we hadn't seen it coming, then you would have killed us. But we're just too fast, or they kind of make sure that the audience knows that our heroes are close, but not close enough. Where yours, it's like, no, they were never close to begin with.
Yeah, no, they all suck. They're bad at this. They weren't prepared, and they never will be prepared. Because I don't think I think it's a hot minute before we get another death. So can we compare them? Can we compare these three deaths? Because I think this wasn't a very good death for Tien. I don't think.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked Tien going out in a little bit more of a badass way. Maybe bringing doing the one witch's technique and bringing his arm back. That would have been cool.
A tri-beam from above.
Yes, another tri-beam from above would have been awesome to see.
Or a tri-beam right at point blank range. Krillin, Piccolo hold him down and then let him go at the last minute. That
I would have loved to see.
I mean, that's just a Reddit's, I guess, but it still works.
Hey, different saying, same technique,
same playing,
different saying, same playing.
But yeah, it sucked for Tien.
Yeah,
and I think that's why everyone remembers Chaozu's, because it's sad and different than anyone else's death in this bit. Everyone remembers Yamcha's because it's such a scrubby death.
And then Tien falls in this weird.
I tried.
The I tried neutral middle point death. So our ranking of the 3 deaths in this Saiyan fight so far: number 1 with a bullet, Chaozu for sadness. Number 2, Yamcha because it's Yamcha, and number 3 because you could have given him a little bit more is Tien. So let's see what happens in the next when the next people die.
Let me think. Next, one more, I think. Well, 2. I know 2 more, but
there are 2 more deaths.
But yeah, they could have done something to put him over the top, as they say in wrestling parlance. It's weird that Yamcha's death is character defining.
Yes,
that's what it is, and that's again why it's memorable. Because we think he never recovers from like getting his leg broken at the Tenkaichi tournament or getting his heart broken, but like this is the pivot for Yamcha into Goof Town, into Oolong territory.
And unfortunately for both Tien and Chaozu, they fall even further towards the back end of things in terms of like characters that we see a bunch and that are around doing things. And, you know, I haven't watched Super, but I've seen images of Super, and it looks like Tien is back in that a little bit more.
Yeah, he's back a little bit, I think.
But I don't have any memorable thoughts about Tien in like the Cell Saga. Tien wasn't on Namek. Tien wasn't anywhere near the Boo Saga, I believe. Yeah,
did he even enter that tournament? I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
Oh boy, could have been better. And then this, you'd think that's the end, but we get this last bit where it's basically Vegeta's like, "Who's this Goku guy? Who's this Goku guy they're all talking about? Oh shit, that's Kakarot, that scrub. Hey, time out, everyone! Look." I said, time out, stop flying. Nappa.
Oh, Vegeta, what? I was almost going to kill these guys.
I know, and it was going to be super cool, but look, I've got to... They keep talking about Kakarot. What do you think Kakarot's going to do if he gets here?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you, Nappa. I'm asking the other guys.
Oh, sorry. I'll be quiet, Mr. Vegeta.
Crisscross applesauce in the sky, please.
Okay.
All right. You, the Namekian. What's so cool about Goku? What's your favorite thing about him?
He's stronger. He's stronger than you could ever imagine. And he's on his way here.
But Raditz beat him. You see what I'm saying? What about you, Baldy?
Goku's so much stronger than you guys. When he shows up, he'll give you a what for. Just believe it.
I said Baldy, not orange-haired kid. Get out of here. Get out of here, you scamp. What about you, crying child?
Don't you say anything bad about my dad. He'll be here and he'll kick your butt.
Wait. Hold on. Time out. First of all, time out on the scene. Wasn't that crazy how, like, somehow that's when Gohan...
That's when Gohan
got
gets
stones.
Angry. Yeah.
When talking about his dad. Then he can stand up to someone.
It's like... Because one of the things I think we missed... I don't know if did they do this in yours? Did they do this?
Maybe.
When it's right after Tien dies, Krillin is like, Tien, why? And then he's like, Goku, why aren't you here?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I did skip over it's always, I don't know, there's something about it. Just chef kiss whenever Krillin screams out for Goku in agony.
It's like it activates something in my brain, like, oh, Krillin screaming for Goku. That means Goku's gonna show up and wreck shit when he gets here.
Yeah.
Like, I do like Vegeta's like constant questioning, like, so what about this Goku guy?
What's he like? Yeah.
What's his favorite food?
But yeah, essentially, Vegeta's like, all right, fine, we'll wait 3 hours for Goku, and if he doesn't show up, then we're gonna fight again. But he better get here.
I don't know. I'm glad that it was 3 hours across the board for both of us. There were no weird time dilations.
Oh, that's the same, huh?
That's the same, but we don't know how long Goku actually trained for or how long it takes the Saiyans to fly from, what was that planet called? The planet with the bugs to Earth.
Yeah, not Arlia.
Arlia, thank you. From Arlia to Earth.
I mean, we get a little more of the power dynamic between Vegeta and Nappa, and Piccolo was like, oh man, if Vegeta, that short guy, must be really tough.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Piccolo's a heightist. We can acknowledge it. Piccolo thinks tall people are stronger.
Yeah. Well, I'm tall and I'm strong. It makes sense to me. Gohan's super weak and he's tiny. Prove me wrong. I'm going to sit here on this desk with a little coffee cup and a sign.
Yep.
Tall makes you stronger. Prove me wrong.
And I won't.
If there was a bench press competition, I guarantee Vince would beat me by a proportionate amount of weight to the inches that he is taller than me.
Oh, okay. See, that's where you gotta factor in the distance traveled on my weight. That's when I was in high school. I had a football coach, who is the most animated and one of the best people I've ever met. But whenever he saw me in the weight room, because he was also a tall man, was like, Vince, you got great big levers. You got to move that weight, Vince, with those big levers you got there. My tagline, Vince White, big levers.
Big levers. Good Lord.
Shout out to Coach Harmon. If anybody who listens to this knows who he is, tell him I'm thinking about him.
And I'm thinking about this email we got.
Boom!
So, first of all, this comes from Chris, otherwise known as Review Cultist on Twitter. We've been talking to him a lot. And he wrote, "Hey guys, I probably won't hear this on the podcast for like another 2 weeks or so. Thanks again for the hours of funny Dragon Ball goodness for my work days and dog walks. I decided to take up the request you made really early on in the show about someone drawing you guys in Dragon Ball style. I also recalled you guys musing what characters you'd cosplay as if you cosplayed, and so I just mashed those two requests together. Thanks again for the hours of entertainment and contributing to me getting pulled back into anime. Keep fighting, Chris." And wouldn't you know it, attached is, oh my gosh, it's me as Krillin. It's Vince as Vegeta.
Uh-huh.
And it's wonderful.
We look, Aaron, shut up, because we look hot.
Mm-hmm.
We look hot to trot.
Yeah.
You even got the Kame House Party logo on your gi with the Ball Squad.
Ball Squad, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
He included your Red Ribbon Army hat that you're known to wear.
Exactly. I mean, this has been fuel for me for a while.
Yeah, for this week. When this drops, we'll make sure it's up on our socials. But again, Review Cultists, thank you. This is insane.
It really is.
Thank you very much. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, thank you so much. Like, I have to say that, like, when I found out that we got this, it wasn't a great day for me. And this actually brought me back. It was so just. I'm over the moon still about it. It's so great.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I showed
it to many people, and they were very impressed.
Oh my gosh! All my friends are like, "Wait, why'd they draw you as Naruto?" I don't have any friends like that. None of my friends watch Naruto. Okay, none of them do. They all watch Boruto.
Speaking of friends who watch Boruto, we got another email from Master Researcher Nick. They write, "Hey, Vince and Aaron. So Tien's death was pretty sad, but wouldn't it have been better with this nonsense?" And another ocean dub drop.
Oh, he hit us with the ocean dub drop.
"All right, looks like I'm back in the saddle. What luck! This three-eyed cowboy is going for one last ride."
Oh my gosh!
Oh, if Launch was there to hear that, she would have fainted.
Oh my goodness!
Wishing he'd put on a cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And all those beefcake calendars.
Yep. My Tien of the Month Club. This is the three-eyed cowboy. This is the three-eyed doctor. This is the three-eyed fireman. Ooh, hot stuff. But just that line, this three-eyed cowboy is going on one last ride.
Oh boy.
Oh man, ocean dub. Got something special going on over there. There's some sauce.
I mean, we got a little bit more. Nick continues, "I doubt the Ocean Team or Saban could have known this, but you think Tien was referencing the Four Witches technique, where he gains 2 extra arms when talking about how his arm could grow back? Maybe. Perchance. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Also, I hereby start what I like to call the Vegeta's Goku counter. Despite referring to our hero by his Saiyan name, there are a few points in the English dub mostly the original, where Vegeta refers to Goku as Goku. In this episode alone, Vegeta does so 3 times. For comparison, in Z Kai, Vegeta only says Goku 2 times, but Nappa picks up the slack by saying Goku once. However, since this is Vegeta's Goku counter, we're at 5 now. Also, for comparison, in Z Kai, Chaozu and Tien die in the same episode. Kind of shows you how much the original Z can pad things out at times, even though Tien's death in Vanilla Z was better. Keep fighting, Master Researcher Nick.
Ooh.
I couldn't take 2 deaths at a time, Kai. You monsters. I'm sorry, you jerks.
But yeah, I'm wondering now
You're gonna single out Yamcha?
Yeah, what does that episode look like? Like, how does that episode play out? Also, doesn't that diminish each of their deaths?
That's what I'm saying, right?
That's what you're saying.
I mean, I'm just saying. But look, eventually, we're gonna go through all of Dragon Ball. We're gonna have to go back to the Kai. It's gonna be the only thing left.
Can you imagine the hard reboot of our franchise where we're like we're a Kai channel now?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nobody asked us to dive right into Z Kai after finishing Z. Please.
No.
I think we would
That's
end up
like 2
hating.
tours of Nam.
Yeah. It's like watching the Deer Hunter back to back.
That's more apt. One of them is hyperbole. We'll let you guess. But yeah, if you want to write to us, send us fan art. You don't have to send us fan art, but ooh, we get the juice from that.
Yes.
Boy, does that lift our spirits.
Fills my gas tank with energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're running on determination alone, and we need that fan art to fuel us. But you can do so by writing to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can talk to us on all the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Kame House Party. Again, we're still streaming every Thursday. I think with my schedule, it's going to be around 8.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off on YouTube. Come July, we will be streaming on Twitch, possibly YouTube at the same time. We have to look at that. We're dumb, but I'm sure it's possible. But we are moving to Twitch come July to let you all know where our streams are going to be at from now on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all the business.
Aaron hit all the business. We hit some of the business in the episode itself. So listen up, everybody. No matter if you're fighting Nappa and his determination to give you that know-how, or you're just going to sit on your bum and wait for Goku for 3 hours, you gotta
keep fighting.